Okay, everyone, welcome back to the channel. I know it's been a bit, but we're going to be playing Grounded. So what this is, think of it like Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. You get shrunk down into this small case, and you have to go explore the area. So, as you might see, I'm not playing right now. I played like 6 hours of video recording, and with the green screen, I'm going to do it one shot. Okay? It was a little insane, and I know it's been a little bit, but the general idea of this game is you collect resources, analyze them, get yourself a little bit of raw science, and from there, you just kind of make bigger and better things. So right now what we're doing is we're climbing a thistle, because I need better shit. And thistles are full of spines and spikes, lots of good stuff.
What my fall damage would be at this point.
So, I did try recording this with the full green screen as I was going through,
on the way down.
and man, that was a shit show. Really was. So, falling off this thistle, ended up finally trying to do the actual storyline, where you go find this little burgle guy. He's a little robot, and he helps you figure out what the hell happened to you. So, he sends you on the quest, but I really needed to get rid of a couple of spiders and just get my bearings in this. I played this game a long time ago on the Xbox. The whole reason I did decide to bring this back up was because someone requested it. But started building a shelter, and honestly, there's a lot of building. This does get very boring to watch at times. Now I started to get a little bit of a bloodthirst. Yeah. These are larvae. These are some of the first creatures that actually fight you and pose a little bit of a challenge. What I've made out of my thistles is this really awesome weapon that I love that causes bleed. Hit them a little bit, and they can bleed out. Takes them a... Get this little like thing up at the top right, or in the top middle you see. That's them bleeding out, losing a little bit of health. So it is worth just hitting them and backing off. I really find this to be an effective strategy against most of the different bugs you find. And I'm sorry if any of these bugs creep you out, but remember they're in a game that can't hurt you. They fall over, we're good. Got one more of these to take care of, but man, my health and stamina. Look at the bottom left. That's my health is the red one. The blue one is stamina, and I've got my water and food because this is survival. Now, the whole plan here was we've got a couple of different, what are they considered? Layers or laboratories. That's what it was, laboratories. You would think I would know that, but brain don't work so well. You have to do a lot of jumping, and sometimes you... Yeah, I missed that jump. I missed that jump bad. But a little bit of climbing around, and we get ourselves into a laboratory. All those little purplish, pinkish balls, those are raw science. What raw science does is it allows you to upgrade yourself and get better mods. So if you see one of these, you'll want to get it.
A scientific breakthrough.
Now it's time to get into the laboratory. I was really hoping that, I was going to find the right laboratory opening, but that wasn't it. This one, more likely. These zip lines are something I can make myself later on, but yeah, I didn't. Not yet. Start looting a bunch of shit, including things to upgrade my weapons. A bunch of bandages, and just really getting in there. You see a big 5'8"? Yeah, I need that. I didn't realize it right away. So, what you end up finding are these little cassette tapes. For those of us who lived through the 80s and 90s, cassette tapes were before MP3s and such. Kind of sad I might have to actually explain it to some people. But they tell you a little bit of story and exposition. Try to use a bow and arrow against this robot. That's not working well. Switch over, and this is a nice little larva spike from killing the larvas earlier. And it's fast, but it just doesn't do the damage. Back to old trusty. He doesn't bleed, but he does die. So, a little more ziplining. And start figuring out I need passwords.
What does it even mean?
Well, get enough of these passwords together and you might actually be able to unlock this damn area. Finally get it, and the password was password. Whatever. Got what I needed. Some gold tapes. Looks kind of like an N64 chip, but, or N64 disc.
I wonder if I have to blow on
Cartridge, whatever the fuck you want to call it.
that usually solves the problem.
I am now. What is it you are wanting?
I end up getting him his memories back.
Each with a super chip.
And he tells me about a bunch more labs. So I've got Hedge Lab, which I already did. Pond, Hay, or Maze, and then Black Ant Lab. At this point, fuck it, I'm going back, going to bed. And I wake up into a dream. This gives me a little bit of an explanation of where the fuck I came from. How I got here. How you got here. How any of us did.
Where you are going, all your worries will seem so small.
Oh yeah. And away we go. So, I was experimented on and now I'm pissed. I have to go after something a little bit bigger. This is one of the spiders, the Orb Weaver. Lots and lots of webs fired by this guy. I want to keep my distance, so I'm using a bow and arrow. Damn, he hits hard. Sorry for those who are arachnophobic, but there is actually a setting in here I can turn the spiders off. But it's a lot less fun. I don't even know what it turns them into. Fluffy bunnies? Maybe. Who the fuck knows? Try to block some of these hits, but I gotta go back to old trusty. Now get this thing bleeding. Perfect block. Yes. Look how much damage that fucking thing does. And with the bleed up at the top, she's gonna bleed out whether or not I hit her. Just hold back, and away she goes. Get myself some spider chunks and some web fibers. All of these are crafting materials to build new shit. So, grab a little bit of water, and you have to fight mosquitoes. I live in the Midwest. We got some lakes, got a lot of mosquitoes. I fucking hate mosquitoes. I know no one likes them, but Jesus Christ. These things are a fucking pain in my ass. So I'm using a little rapier that I actually made out of a mosquito earlier. Go steal him. Get another beak. And then I got the bombardier beetles. God. I wanted to fight one of these for a while, but had to upgrade a little bit. These little red things are mites. Those things are everywhere. They're a pain in the ass. Don't do a lot of damage, but just piss you off, so. One or two hits and they are gone. Kill myself an ant. He's, all dazed, and now he's gone. Unfortunately, I left the bombardier beetle alone, and he's going to heal back up. So with these guys, they have a long-range attack, and you really do have to, use the terrain to your advantage when you can. So, keep your distance. That can hit hard if it hits you. I've got a little bit of armor, but not much. Actually, I don't think I'm armored up yet. But try to get in close. A couple of hits, get that bleed in. But damn, the explosive hits. Just got to bandage myself up while I can. And he hits me again, son of a bitch. I am not using the terrain the way I need to. Got these fucking mites all over me. Go to the crossbow. Sit at range. Really shouldn't turn my back on him, but now if he's trying to hit me, he's got grass in the way. It's just hitting the grass. Gives me time. all of the different bugs have different parts, and you can make different armor, weapons, utility out of them. So it's good to be able to, you know, diversify. Now we get into the fun stuff. I have a lantern on my head made out of a lightning bug. I decided, you know what? I'm going to go in some of these holes. Now that I have the ability to, with my hands free, a couple of ants. I know you can make, grenades out of their young. So I kind of wanted to do that. Unfortunately, Ant Annihilator came up, and I had an idea. So there's these mutations in the game, and you go in here, you can have, starting out with 2, and then you can get a couple of upgrades that allow you to have more. But little things that if you have them active, give you little bonuses. I was running cardio and a little bit of extra health, but figured I'd switch over to Ant Annihilator to do a little more damage to ants. Because I wanted to go fight me a couple of ants.
Detecting a soldier ant in our area. Proceed with caution.
There's a big ass soldier ant, and figured I gotta, you know, take one of these guys out. I really hadn't fought the ants yet, and get him to bleed, back off, and he just dies from the blood loss. Now, I ended up finding another colony of ants, and this was a big one. So go in, grab Ant Annihilator, and just start probing a little bit. You know, get some damage done. See if I can get in there and, you know, how long it takes to deplete the ants. Because I think you can actually deplete ants, or, you know, really knock them down. But it takes a while. I wasn't sure how long that was going to take, so I decided, fuck it. Let's get some fights in. These little soldier ants, 3 hits and they bleed out. The bigger ones, they take a little bit more, but they still will bleed out. So worker, workers are 3 hits normal, and the soldiers take a little more to bleed out. So we're just gonna speed shit up, and just want to tell everyone thank you for, you know, sticking around. I took a couple of weeks off. I was busy. Life gets that way. But now the ants are annoyed with me. You get this little notification that tells you they're a little pissed. You can get that for any of the different animals in the game or any of the different insects in the game by upsetting them, killing them, going to war with them. But what are they going to do? They're a bunch of ants, right? Nothing can happen. Oh, such a long slog. I'm just looking all over. God, they never end. I haven't even made it into the hole. Just hit after hit after hit. And at some point, this becomes a little much. My Ant Annihilator does go up, so I ended up getting a little bit more damage due to the mutation. But I have to say fuck it and run. There's no way in hell. I'm running low on health, low on food. Next morning, I decide to come back. Now we're going to I'm well geared. As you can see to the right of my health on the bottom left, I have armor. I'm ready to fuck some shit up. Start getting my blocks figured out a little bit better. And we got to do some real damage to these guys. I was hoping to dwindle their numbers before I went in. But right now it's just get a good foothold. Let him bleed out. Get a couple of whacks in. And I'm getting a lot of red ant parts. And I don't even know what to do with those damn things. I know everything's useful in this game. So I just store everything and I'll figure it out later on. But we should really start getting into a war with these guys. Gotta throw some bandages on. Back off a little bit. These guys do not have distance attacks long range. So it's probably better just, you know, when they hit you, you start going down a little bit. Back up, bandage off. You can run just as fast as they can. So I think you can actually run faster than they can. I don't even know. I'm starting to warm up and go through and just slaughter. I mean, look at the corpses everywhere. The violence. And at some point, I'm just cleaning up. Just looting as much as I can. I've got 18 ant parts, bunch of heads, and we got to get in there. Because I'm not finding any of your eggs out here. So we have to go into the hole. It's the whole reason I got the fucking helmet, so might as well fucking use it, right? Like an idiot, I'm backing up into fucking even more of them. So, try to go forward, but get myself caught. Damn, there's a lot of them in here. Just gonna run and try to make a, there we go. Found one of their eggs. Now I gotta find a spot to just kind of sit back and dwindle them down. They will bring eggs to you, so I get my Ant Annihilator 3, and I'm just sitting here just wailing on these motherfuckers. Every once in a while they bring me an egg. Every one of those I can turn into a grenade. But even here starting to get a little bit fucking overran. I want to get myself pretty much out of here. I've got the health and all that. You don't get EXP out of these guys, so if you don't have a use for 36 ant parts, then what's your fucking point? Really, I just want their eggs. But a couple more eggs over here. I should have just ran through as fast as I could. Then we find one of these marbles, which I can break those apart for more upgrading. So I think I'm going to do that. And then I'm going to meet you back at my house. So, now we can take the red ant eggs. And I can make a whole bunch of these hand grenades. But, one thing I was missing was dry grass. This is the house. Or, it's right behind me. I need a bunch of this dry grass. This is right after I went in and attacked them. Got a whole bunch of dry grass. And now, my food is low as shit. So I've been making jerky out of the little buggers. Aphids, actually. I'm going to go down and cook those up. And I didn't realize this was fucking happening. Son of a bitch. Now, the red ants are coming after me. I'm just throwing food into here, hoping that it cooks in time. I barely use that stove. I had just gotten the damn thing. So I'm going to dump everything and hope I can fucking survive this. They angry. They real angry. So, ditch everything I don't fucking need on me in case shit goes bad. And they're already here. Son of a bitch. I have to go out there. My water isn't great. It's like over half, but whatever. It's the food that's kicking my ass. That means my stamina is garbage. Means I'm not going to be healing much. And if you look, my armor is already pretty fucked. Because this happened right after the attack on them. So, I didn't have time to repair anything. Yeah, it's not good. They're just ripping my shit apart. This is so bad. I gotta go get food. I gotta get in there and get food. If I rip through the floor, and my food, I don't even think it's cooking. Try to stop them from destroying my fucking house. I'm going after my foundations. Everything. Just gotta annihilate these motherfuckers. A little bit of healing. Son of a bitch, son of a bitch. Gotta go back and stop them. And my food is out. Gotta let the stamina keep going. This was the worst time they could have fucking attacked me. It really is. Is my food cooked? My food is not cooking. God. They just leave me alone. What did I ever do to you? Well, what I did was fuck you guys up, so I deserve this, absolutely. But now I'm legitimately starving. In 108 seconds, my ass will just die. So, I don't think that food's cooking. I'm going to try one more shot. Nope, I'm not getting it. That food's not cooking, and I'm a little hopeless here. I am just going to starve to death during an ant battle. Come on, cook, motherfuckers. Cook. Getting desperate here. Start looking through anything I've got here. Nothing. Nothing. Wait a second. There's some fucking mushrooms. They are not the greatest of food, but they are food. Just eat as many of those fucking mushrooms. Hey, you know what? That's enough. That is enough fucking food to get me going. So if you guys want to see more of this shit, let me know. Like, I know this is not exactly the way that most people stream, but I'm kind of getting used to the green screen and all that. And trying to talk at this pace for 4 hours or 6 hours like I'm gaming, that is so hard right now. Love my voice, but it doesn't quite handle it. I did handle all those ants off. So, yeah. See the damage? And I'll see you guys around. I'm hoping to get a lot more uploads. Thank you. Like, comment, subscribe, do whatever the fuck you want. I don't care. I ain't your daddy.